the shit together
But
personally.
don't
How
undermine-
are you gonna explain the
Don't undermine humans' inventions.
Yeah.
Remember, your dad had a machine, cinema machine, which was very obviously very simple. But today, I have this right here, and a lot of people around the world watch it like right now, on instantly. In those days, probably they could imagine, but they couldn't really make it. Today, it's right here. Tomorrow, I think that we're gonna build a knowledge machine which can answer all those questions for us.
I still think that it's a limit. We live in a limited, we have a limited scope.
Yeah, we have, but that answer machine can do it for us.
But we have to build that answer machine, and we don't have the capacity to provide all the answers to program into the machine.
No, you don't have to program. The machine
The machine is going
works
to
like-
calculate all this stuff.
yeah works it out for us because we are so kind of backward, you know.
We are. Yeah, we are.
Okay, so we agreed on that. So machine does it for us. For example, can you really make an image like that? That so many millions of colors in it and everything like this thing? No. You can try like these painters, but it's never close. But this thing, and in the meantime, nobody can make other people watch it around the world the old way. But new way, the machine does it for us.
Yeah.
Hopefully, an answer machine can do it for us, and so we get the answers.
There is an answer machine. It's called probably notation. So as we pass through history, age by age, generation through generation, we gather these answers, in our books, and now we're gonna store it in our servers or whatever.
Yeah.
So we do already have an answer machine.
Right. In a primitive way. Yeah.
That it's developing.
Yeah, like the calculator, like the old calculator. Now we have super calculator.
Well, it started out as the abacus.
I agree with you, and nice talking with you. So, what are you gonna do upstate? So we have these kind of people.
I'm leaving.
So when it is hidden, he's not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be to my face, not to here.
Well, you can always go back to this, right? You're not gonna dump this just because you got a new machine.
Of course.
Oh, you will? All right.
Of course,
when you know that
I'm
the-
gonna keep this home.
Uh-huh.
So, and the phone in my pocket,
Yeah.
so I can always, go back. I don't even have the phone company's Sprint. I don't need their plan.
Oh yeah, no plan.
I can use hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot with this phone too, like computer or phone. It works.
Is this a hotspot here? Union Square? I don't think it is yet, is it?
Very weak. I am not using their hotspot.
Yeah, we got, I don't know, eventually. I know Times Square is a hotspot. So I hang out there a lot.
You do?
Yeah, you can tweet me. You can tweet me. The Love Guy of TS.
Wow. The love guy of TS. TS what?
Tough shit. Times Square.
Oh,
TS stands for Times Square. You
I
know
thought
that.
tough shit. No, I mean it might be tough shit. It's okay.
You know.
So are you gonna hang out with your girlfriend who knows how to handle?
No, I was with her last night.
That's it.
The night before.
She already almost exhausted you, huh?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I won't tell you the truth, but you could say that.
You exhausted your girlfriend.
No,
So you both
actually,
exhausted
both fell
each other.
asleep.
Just happily. And from now on.
End of story until
And
the morning.
and then suddenly, oh my goodness.
Oh, we gotta get up. We gotta get out of here. So that's it. She's good, you know. She works 2 jobs. I told you, you know, and 2 jobs, work 2 jobs, and still tough to make the ends meet, you know. 2 jobs, still can't.
What
pay.
happens if she doesn't work at all?
Well, then she's got to downgrade. I don't know, downgrade.
You mean they cut her credit or something? What
Yeah,
happens
they subsidize her.
with that time that she doesn't work?
Well,
Money. They're gonna say, hey,
for the rent, she's under the, you know, she's in the poverty, inside the poverty guidelines, even with 2 jobs.
so if she stops working, and then they're gonna say, hey,
The pay is shit, you know.
so they're gonna say, okay, now we have to pay for you or what?
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. She's with a homeless program, you know. But she's disabled as well, you know. She's
So
on a
is she,
lot of
is she,
medication.
if
I'm
she,
trying to talk her into like just smoking weed, you know.
yeah,
But she's on a lot of medications, you know, like psychotropics, you know, stuff.
pain, a lot of pain,
No,
pain,
it's like, you know,
keep her on track, on job, working,
to keep her balanced, you know.
balanced.
But she goes off to the side, you know. Starts,
She feels
theater-
depressed, you
theater
mean,
stuff.
depressed?
Nah, not
Mostly?
really depressed. It's just like, you know, chemical imbalance or whatever you call it. I don't believe it's that. It's
I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe it's that.
There is always a social root of mental disorders, social.
Yeah, it's been social. She's been in the street a lot, you know.
That's what it is.
Her parents broke up and, you know, the family broke up.
Yeah.
So she had to give up her kid, you know, when she was pregnant, younger, you know, when she was young.
That's
To an illegitimate baby.
social root of the
I had to
problems.
give her up to adoption, you know, and so she joined, you know, the kid as she grew up, you know, ended up joining the army, you know, and recently she looked up her mother, you know, which is my girlfriend, and we met her, and she turned out to be a really fine young lady, you know. Came out of the army, and I think is still working for the government and stuff. She's doing really well, you know. So, you know, when you say that adoptions don't work, you know, that's BS. They do work, you know. And adoptive parents can be very good for kids, you know. You just imagine now if she had tried to have that baby in the street, you know, forget about it. That's a mess. So, you know, we do have good social programs, you know, but we have to fund them, you know. I think we have to, instead of blowing like 600 million on police overtime over here in New York City, that 600 million could go a long way to help people, you know, get up from the gutter that they fell into or were pushed into, you know. So that's the plan that the 1% follows, you know, to keep everybody hungry. You know?
Yeah.
Keep them just hungry enough, you know, so that...
So, a last question. Let's say we humans finally succeeded to build an answer engine which gives answers to any question from everybody, and it's a tiny thing like small iPad I mean,
Yeah.
tiny nano iPad. Everybody has it, and you get your answers even without asking.
Why not just freaking implant everybody with an implantable device?
All right. Maybe people say, hey,
No, you
is
know
that
what?
good idea?
What's gonna
And
happen?
good idea.
There's always going to
Get
be
it.
someone that's going to be, out answer the answer.
Out answer, outsmart.
Outsmart, just like today there are people constantly trying to outsmart the Constitution,
That's all
You have
though.
all these little laws and bullshit laws, all over the country, these little locales, they make their own laws that don't conform to the Constitution, which is the American law.
Arvo,
Supposed to.
Arvo,
Yeah,
when they wrote that constitution,
right.
probably
But it's been invented.
majority of population in this country didn't even know how to write and
Exactly, but
read.
it's been amended since.
Doesn't matter.
it's been-
Majority of people didn't amend it.
I know, but it's been read, it's been looked at, it's been,
Not
it's-
majority
it's
of
been
people.
rehashed and
No,
hashed,
not majority.
Oh, not by everybody, of
Not
course.
majority.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Sure, the
Good.
majority, yeah.
We have to agree on
The
reality.
majority just hears the Bill of Rights, like you have the right to do this and that and the other thing. but
If majority knows,
they don't read the other part, which institutes the government and the branches. And stuff.
my
They don't
my
read that.
my take on this is majority knows how to write and read and
They're familiar with
put
the
input.
preamble,
If they know how to put their input, the Bill of Rights would be a whole different story. Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of thumb that we're under, that we have to get out of. Where people have more of a direct voice. Like in certain countries, I think in Northern Europe, I'm not sure, but I think there's elections.
Electronic,
Elections.
internet elections.
Instead of you go to the instead of going to the poll,
Yeah.
and standing online, and who knows what happens with those freaking machines? They all screwed up too, right? You now vote, with your number.
Yeah.
Over here you have your social security number, so one vote goes in for that particular
Okay,
number,
yeah.
and that's it. You can't vote anymore. You get your one vote through your social security number or whatever your ID is, social security number in the USA, right? So that's how elections should be held. Not with this electoral college bullshit where the votes get
Totally agree.
diluted and
Totally agree.
and whatever.
Totally
this way
agree.
Everybody, if you have 200, if you have let's say a million, 100 million Americans that are eligible to vote, right? Instead of looking state by state, you're looking at the whole number and say, well, 90 million out of these 100 million voters that were eligible to vote voted for this, and now it becomes law. Boom. And more things should be, sent up for referendums, and where people get to say, well, let's vote on this even. An issue comes up, give it to the people. Like we have plenty of polls now anyway, so you can pretty much tell what's going to happen, by the little polls that we do.
No way.